As a professional with a non-student affairs background, I feel that I bring in a different perspective into the work that we do every day with our students. I have a more academic focus, so I'm able to talk to my residents and students about that on a more personal, knowledgeable, one-on-one level. But I feel like I approach the work that we do in a very different mindset, but I think that when you bring it to a table of different professionals with different perspectives, that it gives kind of a more rounded view into what we're doing and what we need. I think for a supervisor supervising someone like me without a student affairs background, I think just constantly challenging me, challenging the way I think, the way I do things, but also respecting of how my background has brought me to think about and approach different situations and topics. As well as finding different kind of professional development opportunities. I know for myself that's been working on a learning community, and I feel like I've been able to approach that very differently than perhaps a traditional professional with a student affairs background, because I have an academic background and I've worked with student learning and things like that for a long time. But finding different things to kind of use our strengths, however diverse and different they are from other professionals, and applying it to what we do in our daily life.
I think it's important to nurture and provide supervision to folks that don't necessarily have a student affairs background, because there's a breadth of experience that folks can bring to the table and that folks can take away from the table, and I think that they all kind of inform each other in a way. And so being a social worker and an aspiring speaker, there's opportunities for me to be able to practice those things as well as learn additional things that can be helpful that possibly folks might not even be aware of in the future.
So I think it's important to give quality professional development to people transitioning out of the field, because we constantly talk about transferable skills, especially for our RAs and student staff, about what they can get from the position to help them when they graduate and go on to different professions. So I think the same applies to the RD position, and anyone in student affairs. If they're transitioning out, they still need to get those transferable skills that will help them in whatever career path they do choose. So I really appreciate the opportunity that I've gotten to get some of these transferable skills that will help me in whatever profession I choose outside the student affairs